Greetings citizens, Astro Nesto here and I'm back. This time to talk about Star Citizen Alpha 3.10 and as usual what stands out to me. Before we get started, I'd like to say that I'll be going off the official patch notes from the roadmap, which I know is subject to change a lot. I also know there's a lot of leaks out there, but since I'm not in the know about what's credible or not, I don't want to dive into those. I'm also required by YouTube law to say that if you like this video or my content in general, please smash that like button and click on subscribe. While you're there, why not hit the bell button for new video notifications also. All these things help a little channel like mine grow, so it's very much appreciated. With that out of the way, let's dive in. So if you haven't seen it already, you can find the roadmap at the RSI website. Links will be in the description. I also love starcitizens.tools website. It's a great resource for decoding pretty much everything in the game. There's a lot to cover, so I'm only going to take a deeper look at what I think is cool. That cool? Cool. Environmental updates / world building. So from the top there are location updates. New Babbage, or Baby as we like to call it, is getting some additions, starting with the novelty kiosk in the spaceport. I guess this will sell souvenirs and stuff. Not unlike real life airports. This is a quirky idea, but I'm a sucker for stuff like this. I sported my Lorville shirt in my last video, and would love to add a new Baby one to the inventory. The factory line, which is kind of the flagship store for Microtech, think of the Apple stores, will sell top of the line products like Mobi glasses, SIM pods, and other computer stuff. I know this seems like a silly addition, but I think things like this are great for adding life to these cities and spaceports. Moving on to Grim Hex, there's been a lot of exciting talk about plans for G-Hex. Larger pads are expected, so I think that means all size ships should be able to land there. Right now just small and medium ones can. Although I don't see an 890 jump being able to squeeze in there. I could be wrong since hangars are going in there. Let me know if you know. From what I understand, a new racetrack is also coming and additional features. I think I heard betting is coming, which I think would be awesome if it does. Anyway, this should become the premier outlaw hangout we have been looking for. Can't wait to do a follow-up on this to see what we get. Since we're talking about the environment, I'll jump down to Core Tech additions. We should see improved ocean shaders and reflections to bodies of water. Height map improvements will take advantage of higher resolutions, so look for more detail on planetary surfaces during the painting process. Looks like the world is getting a lot more attractive. Up next are AI updates. Combat should be getting better with NPC combatants getting a wider range of weapons to use. The NPC bad guys are also supposed to get better at using the environment around them for cover. So those 890 jump missions should be getting tougher. So I'm not sure what to say about bartender improvements. I believe the Microtech bartender Eddie Parr has been delayed to another patch. But 85 out of 90 tasks are complete to make bartenders more engaging through additional behaviors. We'll have to see what that means. On to gameplay. This is a big section with 9 updates coming. Since I'm not trying to bore you, I'll group these together into categories so we can blast through them. So while you're on the ground, new Electron damage weapons are coming. These look like tasers on steroids, and I think it might fit my meager fighting style better. The first iterations of body dragging are also coming. We should be able to drag knocked out or dead NPCs around. Ship flight. Look for a ship HUD rework on the horizon using the new building blocks UI tech. Thruster efficiency curves. This is really the hyped new flight mechanics. Thrusters should feel differently in atmosphere and space. This means we should have to account more for weather conditions as well as the shape of our crafts. Damage to ships will also make them more of a challenge to land. As a pilot, this really excites me, and I'm looking forward to the challenges it will bring. The much anticipated restricted area rework is also coming. Anyone trying to land at Lorville and to a lesser degree Area 18 I'm sure has hit the current restricted airspace and has been pushed away, sometimes with disastrous results in Lorville's case. Air traffic control will now have landing splines guiding you to your designated hangar. We'll have to see how that works out. Updates to the law system will bring changes to ship impoundment. Now there will be levels of fines and durations based on the severity of the infraction. This is how they plan to address the problem of pad ramming in the game. If you saw my last video, this is currently a source of what I'll call griefing. And I'm glad to see CIG will be addressing it. So if you're hovering around landing areas without permission, there will be a countdown timer warning you of imminent impoundment. There will be lesser impound infractions also. Ship combat has a few things in the works, starting with turrets and gunnery improvements. This is a major one for multi-crew ships. Turrets should be a real force to be reckoned with now. The UI will be updated for gunners. From what I'm seeing, more collaboration should be possible between pilots and gunners. These turrets should also hit harder and give more computer assistance to help hit targets. This kind of leads into the new targeting methodology. Changes to how targets are tracked on and off screen are also in the works. UI updates for visibility of locked and tracked targets as well. And it looks like pinned targets are coming back. Finally, high-speed combat changes how components and ships will react under stress. Basically, components in your cockpit may not operate at higher speeds, forcing combat engagements to happen effectively at lower speeds. This looks like an attempt to fix some gripes about PvP and help balance ships. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what all of this means, but I like what they're trying to do here. And the Evocati that have talked about playing in a new patch seem to be happy, so I'd be worried about hammerheads out there. Okay, if you're still with me, let's move on to ship and vehicle updates. Not a whole lot to report here. The Kruger Intergalactic P-72 Archimedes Emerald is coming into the game. I'm kind of surprised it's taking this long for a skin update. Let me know if I'm missing something here. And the Origin M50 is getting a little rework, mainly to the cockpit UI and landing gear compression. I don't own one, but if you do, how is it flying for you now? Finally, we have weapons and items. The new toys for this update follow the Electron damage we talked about before. The Lightning Bolt Company ATSCAV Electron Sniper Rifle should let you shock from afar. And the Lightning Bolt Company Uberev Electron Pistol will be shocking up close and personal. Yeah, I know it. I need to work on some of my material. Gemini C-54 Ballistic is a new SMG coming out. And for your ship, the Clausen-Werner Sledge Mass Driver is getting a revision. So that's my quick look at the upcoming 3.10 patch roadmap. I think there's a lot to be excited about in regards to ship handling and the new turret changes. I'm also interested in seeing the renovated Grimhacks. The Electron weapons have piqued my curiosity a little, but we'll have to see how it plays out. Yeah, no pun intended there. And finally, I applaud CIG's efforts to address pad ramming. I remember having to deal with it as a new player, and it's no fun to be griefed as soon as you hit the pad. Recently, it's really gotten crazy for Laranite traders. Check out my last video on that. Well, thanks again for making it to the end. I hope you enjoyed this look at the future, and I want to hear what you think about the update, or this video in general. As always, please like and subscribe, hit the bell, and comment. I hate to ask, but it's all part of the game, and I want to continue to grow this channel. So thanks again, and be safe out there. This is Astro Nesto, and I'll see you next time.